Hi, this is Rony Mullick, and you're watching the Post Market Show. Today it was a monthly expiry, and the markets have been hugely volatile. Especially, there was a one-way downfall in the markets towards the second half. After 1 o'clock, things started looking very, very bearish, and there was no recovery absolutely whatsoever. Markets just fell in a one-way direction. Both Nifty and Bank Nifty were significantly down after opening with a slightly gap up and trading well. So let us look at the charts and get a clear picture of what happened. So Nifty, as expected, it opened with a gap up, but not like SGX Nifty was indicating, almost 150 points gap up. Markets opened with a decent gap up around 17,660, and from there the market tried to move up. Then it faced resistance, came down again, tried to move up, broke the day's high, but then came the severe selling from 1 o'clock in the market, and there was no recovery whatsoever. You can see every candle fell from there. So straight market fell from 17,774, and it came down to 17,487 at the lowest point, and also closed at the lowest point of the day, making it very, very volatile. But option buyers on expiry day must have made huge money, because options premium spiked everywhere. Bank Nifty 39,000 premium. Put option was trading around 2 rupees around 1 o'clock. It ended at around 100 rupees. So when it came down, so things have been these people who have bought options must have made huge amounts of money today. So this is the nature of the markets, especially in expiry. These kind of surprises are always there, and today was again one such expiry. So Bank Nifty also fell almost close to 600 points from the day's high to day's low, making it quite volatile. But on a close to close basis, it is down by 0.22% or 87.75 points down, ending in at 39,950. Apart from that, actually the mid caps and small caps were not that much affected. So although they came down, but Nifty mid caps are down by 0.06%, and Nifty small caps are actually ended in the green by 0.34%, because they had moved up with a significant gap up. So that is how the things have been otherwise in the overall markets. Looking to sectors, only two sectors ended in the green today. One was Nifty PSU Bank Index. Very nice to see Canada Bank, Bank of Baroda, Federal Bank. These banks did pretty well today. 2.74% up. Nifty PSU banks. If the Nifty PSU bank started falling, then the Bank Nifty would have easily fell by almost 1,000 points. Thankfully, that did not happen. That supported the Bank Nifty, and it was down close to. The swing was 600 points, nothing more than that. And the next sector which did well was Nifty Realty, up by 1.47%. Apart from that, all the sectors ended in the red, but nothing significant. Only one sector which is looking particularly bearish right now is Nifty IT. It is very close to its support as well. So let us see what happens to Nifty IT, and if it can recover from its the support zone, or it breaks through this zone. We have to watch, wait and watch what happens over there. Talking about some stocks, definitely TCS and ITC, TCS and Infosys are on the top of the list. TCS continued to move down, and you can see 3 red candles, one after the other, forming, each one lower than the other. Things are looking pretty bearish over there. Infosys is also at a very important level, and it also came down by 1.26% today with a strong red candle, and this might indicate further bearishness going ahead. So we have to wait and see how much further the Infosys can fall before it reverses. So that is how the outlook is, and I've told you Canada Bank doing pretty well, 2.87% up. Bank of Baroda up by 1.9%, so doing pretty well. And on the downside, we saw Bajaj Finance today falling significantly by 1.8%, another huge red candle forming. And also one particular stock which fell today was Adani Enterprise. So Adani Enterprise has become quite volatile these days. So after it continued to move up, now it's facing some kind of resistance at this level, and this looks kind of a bearish setup. So you might consider shorting the markets with today's high as the stop loss, and in case the stop loss is taken out and market reaches this high of 3250, then you can consider going long in Adani Enterprise. But since it's overstretched, it is the time is ripe for a correction now, and maybe in the coming days it can come down a bit, consolidate for a few weeks, and maybe then it can continue its upward journey or downward journey, whatever it is, and that will be sustainable. Otherwise, if it goes up like this, it should come down very fast as well. So that is Adani Enterprise for you. Apart from that, things have been mostly the Nifty heavyweights have been down significantly today. IT, Reliance, banks, especially private banks, all of them are down, and we know these three almost comprises more than 60% weightage in Nifty, and since all the heavyweights are down, Nifty is significantly down today. So Infosys, TCS definitely there, HDFC Twins are among the top losers, Bajaj Finance, Reliance, all of these are in the top losers. Talking about gainers, it was Hindalco, Bharti Airtel, Davis Lab, Shree Cement, Grasim, Eicher Motors. These were the gainers in Nifty 50. So again, these do not have much of a weightage, so it can be ignored is what we can say. Coming to institutional activities, FIIs have again turned net buyers, not buying much, but just 369 crore. Still, they have been net buyers for the day. DIIs have sold for 334 crores for today. Now coming to the global markets. Before that, there are two data which were supposed to come out, and they have been out. We will definitely discuss those. One was the GDP growth rate of Germany. Expectation was 0%, but it came 0.1% positive, so it's slight positive. So German markets ended in the green today, so that's good. And GDP of US, it was expected negative 0.8%, but it came negative 0.6%, so which is slightly better than expectation, but still it is in the negative territory. So currently US markets, Asian and European markets, all of them are trading higher, not significant, but at least it has recovered from its continuous falling for the last few days. Coming to the German markets and see where the things are headed. German markets daily candle, it is a red candle, but it is up 0.39%. The reason is the markets opened with a huge gap up positively because of the GDP growth rate, which came better than expected, but then the fall started happening, and the US markets also, the German markets were falling, and even Indian markets were also falling like this. And after all, it recovered, but then it ended at least lower than where it opened, but still 0.39% up. German markets have been absolutely flat. They opened higher, came down, but could not recover, down by 0.08%. And the UK markets are currently positive by just 0.18%. Coming to US markets, Nasdaq is looking particularly strong, 1.12% up already. So things are looking up. US markets actually opened with a slight gap up, and it continues to move up. And let's see where it trades. S&P 500 up by 0.78%, Dow Jones up by 0.37%. US VIX has collapsed today by almost 3%. It is at 22.16, and obviously Indian volatility, there's nothing to say about it. 6.19% up. Definitely monthly expiry, it is likely to be volatile. No wonder VIX has shot up so much. Talking about US oil, that is the crude oil prices. Crude oil was inching higher. It is now at 93.09. So maybe this is just a pullback in the rally. So until and unless it falls below $90, we will not consider it bearish. But rising crude oil price is never a good sign, and it is down by 2.3%. Let's see what happens in the coming days. Still, it is a strong trend, and since it has broken this trend line, it is likely to go up further. So we have to wait and see how the things turn around in crude oil. Coming to US INR today, again it weakened a bit, 79.86, so it is going very close to 80 rupees per dollar. Today's high was actually 79.99, so that is USD INR, and it has to be weak because dollar index is gaining strength. It is not coming down below 108. It's still trading at 108.4, and we know a dollar index close to its all-time high is never a positive sign for the equity markets. So apart from that, if we come to our markets, SGX Nifty is indicating 17,615, almost close to 100 points gap up may be expected tomorrow, but we are seeing at present the gap ups are not as significant as they used to be, because whatever SGX Nifty was showing before, we used to have that much, but now today at least that was not confirmed. SGX Nifty was showing 150 points gap up. We opened around 50-60 points higher, so that has to be seen tomorrow only. And coming to our markets, definitely a strong red candle forming in Nifty. So maybe this is again this was a pullback, and maybe the further fall can continue from here. That has to be, we have to wait and see. And one more interesting thing is market exactly made a high at this trend line, which we had drawn way earlier. So from October last time, the markets were trading continuously in this range, and market is back in that range once again. So if that is confirmed, then we can expect further down move in case of Nifty. So a very simple rule: if today's high is taken out, be long on the markets. If today's low is broken, go short on the markets. That is almost common sense thing to do, and maybe that can help. So bank nifty, coming to bank nifty, same thing. Today's high, if that is taken out, go long in the markets, and if today's low is broken, especially 38,750 is broken, you can expect the markets to fall towards 38,000, and from there it could be anybody's guess. So let's wait and see which side the market trends, and then we will trade accordingly. So right now the markets are looking bearish, but let's see. It was a monthly expiry, so sometimes the data is slightly skewed, but at least by next Monday we will have a clear idea of which side the market wants to move. So that is all from my side today, and let us see where the US markets end. Right now it is in the green. Last night also it was in the green, but we saw the disaster that happened today. So let us wait and see what happens tomorrow. Until that time, that is all from my side. Thank you for watching, and have a very good night.